Wrestling Fanboy, and we are here not for a long video, but we are here to talk about Night One, WrestleMania 41. Before we get into this Night One recap, I gotta go over some things. Now, that WrestleMania stage, beautiful, gorgeous. It looks so good. It looks so appealing. Very WrestleMania-esque, if you know what I mean. It's probably one of the best stages they have had for a WrestleMania, and that's a big deal. Now, the biggest thing that we have to talk about is what they announced before WrestleMania. The acquisition of Triple A, the Lucha Libre, the famous, one of the most prestigious Lucha Libre promotions in the world. I hold it up there with CMLL. And if you don't know what Lucha Libre is, you finna get an introduction, a good one. Just look at Rey Mysterio, look at Andrade. They had one of the best kept secrets pop up on WWE television, Van Kangle. They had him pop up. And then they also had Stephanie Valkyrie. So Lucha Libre, freestyle wrestling, acrobatics, everybody know Lucha Libre for the mask and all of that, high flying and all of that. Man, you gonna get introduced to a beautiful world of wrestling. You got your different types of wrestling. You got your death matches. You got your traditional wrestling, and then you got your Lucha Libre. You got your New Japan. That style, strong style. Man, this Lucha Libre stuff, it can get serious to where I hope y'all can keep up. But this is a beautiful partnership, y'all. They had all of those superstars right there with Triple H, right there with the president of Triple A, the COO, and I think the co-founder. So beautiful, y'all, beautiful. I can't wait. Overall, the show was decent. Compared to other night ones, I don't think it's the best. But it did have moments that we are going to remember. And one of them, probably the biggest, is that triple threat. The match to me is overshadowed by the acts of Paul E. Heyman. Paul Heyman decided to side with Seth Rollins. I knew that Seth Rollins was going to win this match, but not like that. I didn't think Paul Heyman was going to align himself with Seth freaking Rollins. I didn't expect it. What I did expect was the World Heavyweight Championship changing hands. Jey Uso defeated Gunther, but he made Gunther tap, which I think that was not the best idea, especially with the rear naked choke that he used. I believe the Usos have a submission. It's the half Boston crab where they bending on the knee and stuff. I think throughout the match, if they were gonna have Jey beat Gunther by submission, Jey should have focused on Gunther's leg and cut the big man down. You still could have played it out the same and had Jey hit the 3 splashes, but have him focus on that leg and make Gunther tap that way. Also, Tiffany Stratton retained her title against Charlotte Flair, something I did not expect to happen, but I'm so glad she did win. Match was good to me. It was a good match. And Tiffany looked like $1 million, Charlotte Flair looked like $1 million. If you in the ring with Charlotte Flair, you have to step up your game. She demands that no matter who she is in the ring with, she demands that. And this was probably my match of the night, honestly. Yeah, it was surprisingly good to me. LA Knight, he got defeated by the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu, who is now the United States champion. And I love this match. LA Knight looked good. Jacob Fatu looked good. Probably the best spot of the night. LA Knight countered Jacob Fatu's moonsault into a BFT mid-air. Oh my God, the timing. Ooh, oh my. So yeah. Jacob Fatu, United States champion. Also, we have new champions. And I said new because it's the New Day. The New Day defeated the War Raiders. I expected them to. It was no surprise, Big E didn't come out and anything like that. But the New Day is now your new World Tag Team Champions. One of my favorite matches of the night, Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Well, they look so good. Match was good too. I think the women stole the night tonight. I think the women stole the night. Jade did wonderful. Naomi did wonderful. What a match. I can't wait to see what they do going forward, because this is not over. I know it's not over. And you never know, it might bleed into night 2. And also, a surprisingly good match. Not really. Rey Fenix, who replaced Rey Mysterio, who I had Rey Mysterio winning. Rey Fenix is going against El Grande Americano, who picked up the victory. El Grande Americano, in his WrestleMania debut, defeated Rey Fenix. He had the little medal in his mask, and Rey Fenix went for the goodbye amigo kick, and he kicked him and kicked the metal plate. So yeah, El Grande took advantage of that, did a headbutt, metal plate again, and then he did the diving headbutt off the top. Metal plate for the 3rd time. So y'all, overall, like I said, this was a good night of wrestling, good night of WWE programming. I can't wait to see what they do moving forward, and I can't wait to see what they do night 2 of WrestleMania.